All right. All right. Let's see what's going on. All right. Let's see what's going on. Live, bro. Come on in there, Water. What's going on, Bubba? We are kicked off. We are ready to roll. Outdoors with Big Matt. How you doing, buddy? All right. For those of y'all that are just coming in and have not been to this particular live stream, this is In the Blind. This is where we're going to talk strictly nothing else but duck hunting. This is all about waterfowl, ducks, geese, dogs, decoys, guns, what have you. I'm hoping ain't no bunch of show up. I'm hoping that Neil will show in from W6 Outdoors. I do know that Chris from Duckalope Outdoors he's in the field right now working. I'm not sure if he's going to make it, but hey, TRI Outdoors, what's going on? I'm not sure if Chris is going to make it from Duckalope, but I've invited Andy, a buddy of mine. Hopefully he's coming in here soon. He's going to be up on panel with me. I know he said he's going to be up here. If Neil gets here from W6, he'll be up. This is Andy from Smoking Barrels Outdoors. Just starting he's just starting a channel. So, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, please welcome Andy and Smoking Barrels. Can you hear me, buddy?
Yeah, man, I got you. You got me?
Yep.
There's a little delay. I'm not sure what's up with that, but this is my first time on here, so no telling.
Ain't no telling, bro. We got I'm hoping Jay Binknell shows in. He's seen him up on the chat. The Water Swatters is in here. Big Matt's in here from Outdoors with Big Matt and TRI Outdoors. He's in here. I have never seen him before, so welcome in, TRI. Appreciate you coming in, bro. We're going to give...
Well, I appreciate you getting me on here.
Hey, not a problem, brother. I'm going to give it a few more minutes and see if Jay gets in or anybody else can get in.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull it up on the iPad so I can see the chat anyway. Get rid of some volume.
I have no idea what I had for... The only thing I know I had for supper tonight was the chicken because I had it on the grill. The rest of it, I have no idea what it was because I ate it so fast.
We had some pork chops and we cooked some squash on the grill too.
You know, Ghost Wolf. What's up, Charlie? How you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Like I said earlier, Andy, before you, I don't know if you heard me. Daniel Miles, how you doing? I don't know if you heard me, Andy, and of course you already know this. You've been in the chat before. This is In the Blind. This is where, guys. This is where we're going to talk ducks, geese. We're duck hunters. We're goose hunters, waterfowl hunters. Anything to do with waterfowl, dogs, decoys, guns, ammo, clothes, what have you. It doesn't matter. Is what we're going to talk about. So if you got questions, we're getting close. So if anybody has a question, post it up. A little announcement here. He's a Charlie from NL Ghost Wolf. But guys, if y'all don't have Charlie, y'all need to pick him up. He's a grandfather again for the 7th time.
Congratulations.
Cool beans. Let's see here. Cecilia just came in. How you doing? Brand new baby boy named Finn.
So right. You have another hunter in the family.
Well, congrats, bro. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Joe, what kind of
we got a
shotgun
question
you buy?
here. Oh. And then we'll go back to this one.
Hey, Cecilia.
Andy, you want to take this one?
Oh, hold on. I got to scroll it back up.
It should be right there in front of you on the question right here.
Yeah,
the water swatters.
Yeah, we have an early season too. It kind of rolls in kind of with our teal. I think maybe a week before that. Is that right, Matt?
Yeah, it opens up September 1st.
Oh yeah, so we get 10 days of goose.
September 1st.
Yeah, I don't really
opens,
hunt a whole lot of goose, but
it opens September 1st and runs to the end of September.
Then it doesn't open back up until our regular season, which I think is November 20th this year, or somewhere around that ballpark.
Somewhere in there, and then only parts of the state are open.
Oh, nice, Joe. Yeah, I've known some people water swatters that have been able to go out on the golf courses and hunt with deprivation tags. Obviously, they slay them.
Oh yeah. I'm not a goose hunter either. Not saying that I won't do it. You have to understand, we don't see a lot of, we have a lot of geese in our state, a lot of resident geese, but they're in city parks, golf courses, and private ponds.
Well, I had some one time we were hunting a beaver pond, and it was just a random day, and you hear honking off in the distance, and we were able to pull them in, and 3 came in and 3 did not leave. But that's been the extent of my geese hunting.
Yeah, I tried it on our lake many years ago, and I knew where the geese were at. I knew where they were coming every morning. And I tried it, and they just did not like anything I was doing. Nothing. And every now and then during teal season, I'll carry some heavier shot from my shotgun, and every now and then we'll get geese that'll come in, do a flyover, and we'll pull them out.
Well, now with the boss, you shouldn't have to worry about bringing a different ammo.
Yep. Okay, just got a message from Chris. He's still in the field. And he, let me see how this thing says. Chris from Duckalope Outdoors, he just sent me a text. They're still in the field right now. If they take a break, he'll try to hop on for a little bit, but we're unsure at this point. So,
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him finish that blind build and see kind of how his hunts go during the year.
Yep, me too. You know what, Charlie? I have always wanted. I was talking to Charlie. I have always wanted to go to Newfoundland, PEI, Nova Scotia. I've always wanted to go up there to hunt. Always, it's been a dream of mine to go up there. What was you saying, Andy?
Yeah, a friend of mine just sent me a text message. He went to he was deer hunting tonight. Just about stepped on a rattlesnake. It looked like in the pictures about 4 foot long. He said he has not lost a step whenever he saw it.
Was he getting in? Was he getting in the blind when he almost did it? Or getting in the stand?
He sent it to me, about 6:30 originally, and then just sent me another text saying that he realized he hadn't lost his moves.
Yeah, they're out. They're out. It's been dry. I mean, for the most part, it's been dry, and they're out. Well, that's awesome, TRI. You getting training your first gun dog? And he might not be ready by September, but he will definitely be for wood duck season in October.
How old is he?
You're from Virginia, is that correct?
It's a lot different being on this side of the camera instead of just behind the keyboard.
It is, isn't it?
Definitely.
I wish we didn't have such a lag, because it looks like I'll say something and then it's like you're waiting and then I guess that's when you hear me.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm up here. I mean, we have pretty good signal, and I'm up near the router, but I don't know. It could be something on my end.
There's no telling. No telling whatsoever. Yeah, Ghost Wolf, I want to go up there and hunt ducks. That's always been and I know this is going to sound comical to some, but I have always wanted to go somewhere and either shoot a puffin or either catch him with a big old dip net. But either way, I want to have a pair. I would love to have a pair of puffin on the wall, and then I would like to try to eat one. I'd like to eat one and try it. I've been told it's good. I've been told it's bad, so I don't know. I'd like to try it for myself.
A puffin, you say?
Puffin. Yep. Puffin. Yep. I've always had this dream of shooting a puffin. I know they live on rocky cliffs and stuff, so retrieving them would probably be the hard thing. But I saw, I want to say it was Greenland or maybe even Iceland, where they were catching them with these big dip nets. That was kind of cool. I mean, something different.
Yeah, it'll definitely get your attention.
But I want to go up there and shoot black ducks. That's my I want to go shoot black ducks.
Yeah, I've discussed with a couple of friends going up to the Jersey area to try to get a black duck this year.
Yeah. Yep. We got chat rolling, huh? We're gonna see. I'm showing 9 in the chat for a Wednesday, and we got a lot of channels that are on Wednesday nights. So I think we're doing pretty good. Yeah, them black ducks, Charlie. It was really crazy back in the 70s. I mean, we would see black ducks down here all the time. I mean, they would come in. They'd coming up in our swamps. I mean, just you'd see flocks and flocks and flocks of black ducks.
Cecilia, mostly the difference is in where you get a difference in taste is all in what they eat. Most of them that you're going to shoot around. Well, for us, we kind of live in the middle of the state. So you're eating a lot of freshwater type stuff. When you get to the sea ducks, then the meat starts tasting very fishy, but it's all in where you're at, really. Or excuse me, what they're
barbarian. Born in 85. Oh, Lord have mercy. I was born in 85.
I was 10.
See, I would have been. I was in the. Let's see. I would be. I either just left the Philippines and headed to California, or I'd already gotten to California and headed to Nicaragua.
I thought we were a little closer in age than that.
No. I am 56, bro.
Well, heck, that's only 10 years. But yeah, I guess that makes sense. He would have been 20. Yeah.
Let's just see you.
Oof, a goal egg. I don't know about all that.
I've eaten some crazy thing. We all babies. You weren't even a thought, huh? Okay, so I'm going to ask a question for the duck hunters in here that are hardcore, what I consider hardcore duck hunters. Whoop, Andy left.
It says my camera was unplugged. Do you hear me?
I can hear you.
Well, I mean, I don't know how my camera was unplugged. It's my laptop.
I don't know. Maybe you hit your button. Go back over to your
there
you go.
It got a little closer to me somehow.
So for the I don't know. So well, now he's gone. Let me send him a text. Man down. He'll be back soon. So what I consider the guys that love duck hunt, they can't wait for the season to start. So I guess the Water Swatters and TRI Outdoors. Are y'all seeing any blue-winged teal in your area yet? Are y'all starting to see any blue-winged teal? And when does your season? Water saying it. You're out in Oklahoma, correct? Water. Charlie saying they got the green wing there. Backwoods is saying mallards and geese.
Oh,
what's up, my tramp? Becca, how you doing? Yeah, you just left, bro. Just like boom, gone.
Oh, well, yeah, it was weird. It said I lost my camera, or the camera was disconnected, which is all inside the laptop. So I don't know how that happened, but then apparently I just went bye-bye.
Okay. And the reason I'm asking, I just asked everybody, I don't know if you heard it or not, but I was asking guys if they're seeing any teal in their areas. And the reason I'm asking is, what was it, last week? We were talking, Andy, and
yeah.
By the way, guys, Andy lives about 45 minutes from me, but we were talking, and I was seeing teal out on a field that was naturally flooded from a rain that we had. And I mean, there was a good group of teal out there. Other guys that I know in different parts of the state, they've been seeing teal. And Andy, you were telling me that a buddy of yours had seen some teal flying, didn't he?
Yeah, pretty much on Lake Murray. He said he saw 20 or 30 kind of flying through, and he's kind of said the same thing that you and I have talked about. It, seeing them this early is not a good thing. They're coming through now, right. Then they will not be here on September 10th. We still have a good 3.5 weeks. So we have a little bit of time before it's. Wow.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, hey, I love shooting pintails.
I know, and he's on our flyway.
Yeah.
And that's kind of curious because I shot a pintail a couple of years ago, and I'm not saying I've never shot pintails in South Carolina, but I haven't seen any pintails in a long, long time, and I shot one a couple of years ago. It came through. I just thought the duck was lost.
Yeah, I saw one. But yeah, we're seeing 4 years ago. Yeah, TRI, that's what I think they're doing.
Water. Yep. Especially the out west in the prairie pothole region is what I'm thinking. There's no water. I mean, they're in a drought. Charlie and Daniel from Backwoods, are y'all in a drought where you're at? Have y'all been having drought conditions? I know Cecilia, if I'm not mistaken, she lives in Toronto or in that area. And I think every time I see her, she's always talking about it's raining. So I'm wondering if y'all are getting any rain on the east side. Okay. What is it? Now, I know what the English version of shags are, and I know what the South Carolina version of a shag is. can you help me with clarify what you're saying?
Sorry about the dogs.
Backwoods is saying it's been dry. Backwoods is saying it's been dry in New Brunswick. Okay. Okay. Ghost Wolf is saying they haven't had any rain in 4 days, which that's not drought conditions. So the river's been closed the last few days to give fish a break. Low. Okay.
That's crazy that they actually closed the rivers for that.
All right, shag is an action, but when talking about bird shags or cormorants.
Oh, commies.
All right. Well, all right. So those of y'all that know, I'm not going to define what the English call shag. I'm not going to do that on this channel. What we call shag in South Carolina is a dance. Okay, it's a dance. And undoubtedly in New Brunswick, shag is a cormorant, which, okay.
I saw a bunch of those on Sunday when we were out looking around, scouting, and trying to fish before the storms run us off.
Yeah, they're everywhere. I went that time when we went up in the swamp when we did that little cook.
Yeah.
I was up there a couple of weeks prior to that, and they were everywhere up in there. Everywhere. I mean, you couldn't hit a tree without 20, 30, 40 in that tree. I mean, that whole flat was just covered in trees, covered in cormorants.
Yeah, they need to have more of a season for them here. I mean, we're way overrun with them.
Yeah. Well, we used to have, for a couple of years, we had that cormorant season. I don't know if you remember that, but
yeah, I think it was
a while back. And I mean, and I went out there with a bunch of buddies and we put the hammer down on them. I probably shot, I don't know, six or seven boxes of T-shot, and it was just decimating them. But it's because, oh wow, we're going up to New Brunswick, y'all. I'm going up to New Brunswick.
Yeah, that'll be a good trip in between the off season, so you can kind of keep your skills going.
SUWI TV, how you doing? Welcome in. Well, for some of y'all that are just coming in, this is In the Blind. We are talking about ducks and duck hunting, goose hunting, anything related to ducks and geese, or any waterfowl for that matter, any huntable waterfowl. So if y'all have questions, yeah, you might want to take that one out. I appreciate it, buddy. So we're just strictly talking about ducks tonight, ducks and geese, any waterfowl. Now Andy right here from Smoking Barrels, he's a neighbor of mine, so to speak. He lives about 45 minutes up the road from me, give or take. I guess depending on how fast you can drive.
It's not far at all, though.
Which is really Yeah. Which is really funny, Andy, because we've never hunted together.
No.
We've been out in the swamp and we've met up and talked, but we've actually never gotten together to hunt. I think that's kind of, you know.
Yeah, we've eaten together in the woods a few times, in the swamp a few times.
Yeah. Yeah. Frontier Survival, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in. But I'm kind of concerned about the teal that I'm seeing right now. I didn't get a chance, even though I was off today. I didn't get a chance to go. But, I had other things I had to do around the house. But like you said, if we're seeing teal now, which would be the first wave, I'm afraid our season's gonna be cut short.
They're going to be through before.
Don't see them hanging around.
Yeah, the majority of them will be gone well before our season even comes in at this rate. But you may get lucky and get a straggler or two, or catch a green wing.
Yeah, I'll do that too. I'll shoot a green wing.
Yeah,
I ain't got no problem with it. I mean, if it's a teal, it's dying.
They taste just no problem the same.
Yeah, I think green wings taste a little bit better than blue wings, but that's just me.
Yeah, when we shot a bunch of blues in Texas a couple years back, but then once we cleaned them, I mean, we didn't have them separated, so I don't know which was which. I just know they were all good.
Which was which? Yeah, that picture I posted. That picture I posted in that Facebook page that you commented on. I mean, that was a mixture of I mean, there were summer ducks in there, blue wings, and I mean, in January we still had blue wings, which was crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah.
But we had blue and green wings in there.
TRI at September 10th. And it lasts for 2 weeks.
Yep.
Yeah, 2 weeks and a day. That lasts 15 days.
Yeah. I might be able to hunt like 2 or 3 days of the season. Before I go on my trip. So I'm talking about for South Carolina.
Yeah, I probably won't get but 2 days in.
Geo Bushcraft,
the 2 Saturdays in, and that'll probably be it.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. Geo Bushcraft is in the house. Cool. But yeah, I'm thinking, I'm really, I'm kind of concerned. I mean, but let's see here. Yeah, Daniel, you saw a lot. And Daniel's also from South Carolina. Mid-February, early March, I've seen a lot of blue wings in Santee. Yeah, last couple of years, I have been seeing a lot of blue wings in December, January, and into January. But but seeing them this early, and I'm talking about I was seeing them last week. Seeing them, I've never seen them this early. I just have not. I just haven't seen this early. This is crazy.
The past 3 or 4 years, though, it's been, we've been seeing them kind of in this same time frame. I saw some 3 years ago, I think, on August 1st, probably 40 or so of them. I was just kind of riding around on Murray and found a little hole and just sat back and chilled for a little bit and ended up being in a little roost hole. And I mean, they were all over that place. But then a week later, you know, like I said, they're gone.
Yeah.
TRI,
okay, Charlie, you take care of yourself, man. Appreciate you coming in.
We don't get an early wood duck season, unfortunately. I mean, that's the majority of what we kill around here.
Yeah. I'm just thinking it'll be I'm just hoping it's not an early migration is what I'm hoping. Because of the drought.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like, though, unfortunately.
But like I've said before, teal are here today and gone tomorrow, and they could come back the next day. So you just never know.
How old is your pup, TRI? I wish we had something like that around here.
Now, when I was a teenager, they did a experimental season for, I think it was 2 years in a row, if I'm not mistaken, where they had an early summer duck season in October. I think it was I want to say it was 2 seasons. But again, we had ducks back then, and we had quite a few ducks, and it was something else shooting them summer ducks.
Well, yeah, that was before they started killing off before they started killing off all the grasses.
Right.
Once they started doing that, then our duck numbers have just pretty much gone to nothing.
Food. Duck needs 3 things: food, water, and rest.
Yes. 6 months old, man. Whew. My yellow, that if y'all happen to go to my channel once I start getting a little more videos on, man, my yellow lab, she was a terror. She never even stopped to pee. When she was squatting to pee, she'd be walking through the backyard.
So see, feel free to add anybody's channel that you want. And if you see Andy's, I know he's only got 1 or 2 videos on it, but just go ahead and add his as well, please. I would appreciate it.
Well, yes, definitely.
SUWI TV, where are you from? I may have asked you before, but I can't remember. Well, give him a bait. Make sure he's got a good basic foundation. And what I mean by that is go over there to the Binknell Bunches channel and watch his latest video about a basic foundation. I think you'll find interesting. But I always make sure when I was training my dogs are retired right now. I would Sid Hill come stay. And if they were breaking on that, we didn't do anything else until I got them firm on just that basic foundation.
Oh yeah, with both of mine, I literally never more than 15 minutes at a time. But I mean, most of the time, twice a day. You know, you out there with have them on a lead. You know, sit, stay. You know, never more than 10 or 15 minutes. They'll get bored, and then you're wasting your time as well.
Okay. SUWI TV is from the Philippines. ¿Cómo está? So how are you set right now, Andy, on getting ready for teal season?
Yeah, I'm gonna probably try to get I got to get the blind put back on the boat, and just in case, I was given quite a bit of the Avery sawgrass, basically 2 bags of it, so 8 panels of it. So I may not put it back on and just kind of use that to drape over the boat. You know, teal is not quite as
right.
cumbersome. You know, you don't have to hide as much.
Right. Yeah, I put up into some sawgrass or cut grass and get a front and a back, and I don't even worry about a blind.
Well, yeah, you know, in where I told you I was at on Sunday, you know, kind of one of those spots in there. I mean, it was some pretty skinny stuff in there. So, you know, if they're going to be anywhere, that's probably where they should be.
Yep. Look for that skinny water. Like I said in my video the other day, heck, might have been today's video. I can't remember now. My days are blended. But teal, especially blue wings, are the only duck that I know that likes to get his butt muddy.
Yeah, that was in your video.
Yes, SUWI. Yes, SUWI. I know that.
He's well traveled.
Yeah, I spent a couple years in the Philippines, Subic Bay.
Smoking barrels outdoors. I'm not sure if I know how to add that in there.
I can do that. Hang on, I can get it. If you can't find it, I know it's in there somewhere. We just got to find it.
Yeah, my channel's a little hard to run across, but in time I'll get some more videos and load it up. I'm working on a few things, trying to get there.
Here we go. Yep, we got it at one time or another. I posted it. Becky Mudramp posted it. I think Raven Gap posted it.
Plenty of links now.
Yeah,
Matter,
SUWI TV. One of my favorite meals when I was in the Philippines was manok adobo or baboy adobo, and I've eaten more balut than I can shake a stick at.
Well, I imagine the rest of us in here have no clue what any of that is.
Basically, manok adobo is chicken stew, baboy adobo is pork, and balut is a pickled duck egg, so to speak.
I don't
or
know about
chicken
that,
egg.
but that one I may question on whether or not I would eat that one or not.
I know a lot of people don't like balut. It is an acquired taste, but yes, to see, I know I've got the dream team working on it. Yes, I do know. Dog Lures, how's it going? Wright's Trapping, how you doing? So all you got left is your blind, maybe?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I may try to get another couple decoy, another couple, either half dozen or dozen blue wing teal. But other than that, I've got enough stuff to get through, even if I don't get more. What I need to work, really, what I need is another. I got to get another camera.
As far as the teal go, all you really need is some mallard hen decoys. That's all you'll need, really, to be honest. That and a hen
Mojos
spinning wing, or a hen, just a hen spinning wing, or if you got the teal spinning wing, great. If you don't, so.
Thank you, Suey. What you planning on doing? Are you going to do anything different with your blind on your boat this year?
I got to fix it. One of the support rods beams broke. One of them broke, so I've got to put it back on the boat and then get it up so I can fix it. But I'm still going with the Spanish moss covered stuff. I mean, it's still covered in Spanish moss. So,
I mean, hunting around here, that's what you're in. You know what I mean? So that is perfectly fine.
Yeah. But I just got to fix that top support beam and get it put on. And then, I mean, honestly, it won't take me 10 minutes, and I'm really in no hurry to do it because, like I said, I may get 2, maybe 3 days to hunt teal, and then I'm going to Kentucky, and I'm not carrying a boat to Kentucky because we don't need one. So there's no reason to put it on. I'm in no big hurry.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, TRI, you're right. A Mojo dove decoy, a teal decoy, a mallard hen decoy, spinning wing, even a gadwall spinning wing decoy works great for teal. You just don't want a brightly colored mallard drake.
Yeah, that's not supposed to be there.
No. No. If you got one that's roughed up, it probably wouldn't bite. But if you got one that's brightly colored, I wouldn't put that out. But that's just me.
We were talking about pintails earlier. I haven't killed one around here, but a good friend of mine shot one on Lake Wateree. I think that was it was like his second or third duck that he killed on Wateree, and it was a pintail. Yeah, I mean, you're talking about just out of nowhere, didn't even realize that it was a pintail when he shot it, but it just, then once they saw it on the water, he was like, holy crap. It was like he won the lottery.
Right. I'm trying to think of the town now. Hang on. I'll be near Richmond, Kentucky. TRI. I'll be near Richmond, Kentucky. As a matter of fact, I'll probably drive on the way there. I think I'm close to where Chris is from Duckalope, and I may stop in and say hey to him, but it all depends on how far away it is. The reason I'm going to Kentucky, they have an early summer duck season that coincides with the early teal season. And then, of course, the goose season will be open and dove season will be open. And there's a little bit of bass fishing going on. So I'll be doing a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I may be a little jealous Hopefully. About that. Just being honest.
Yeah, well, hey, I wish I could take the world with me, but it was mind fight. Yeah, I've always wanted to hunt in that area. I've been to Tennessee and hunted Kentucky Lake quite a few times. But I've never hunted reelfoot, which is really weird. I've never hunted reelfoot, but I've been to Kentucky Lake. Andy, was you telling me about your buddy? That reelfoot?
Yeah, the guy that gave me the blind panels. He was there last year and actually left the day before the shooting happened, and happened to meet. He just happened to meet one of the guys that got killed, and he said that their blind that they were in was actually within eyesight of their blind. And so had they been there, they could have likely seen it, except for, depending on fog and all that. I think he said that morning was pretty foggy, but yeah, he said they would have had basically a front row seat to all of it.
That's just crazy, man.
Well, small world, man. I mean,
that whole yeah, that whole situation was just nuts.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, it's hard.
So what's your go ahead.
No, I mean, I was just going to say, it's just, duck hunting is it's my passion, just like it is yours. But, it's not that serious, for something to go to that extreme that they had to deal with at Reelfoot, and we hunt in a place there are a lot of hunters in the area where we hunt. so you have to get along. I mean, it's not going to do anybody any good to try to get in a pissing match because you can't get where you want to get. If somebody beats you there, they beat you there. I mean, it just is what it is.
I've never been to Barkley Lake or Ballard. I have not really too sure where that's at. Where I'm going to be hunting this year is pretty much some private land that's got a lot of beaver swamps and beaver ponds on it, and backwater sloughs. And pretty much all of it's. Matter of fact, all of it is. All of it's private land everywhere we're hunting. So, daddy duck is. Oh, so you're Jen's sister? Okay, gotcha. Cool. Okay. So, what do you think? You got any predictions for this year as far as the duck numbers?
I mean, last year we just had so much water. The whole season was weird, and then now everything seems to be we're more in. It seems like it's more of a drought type situation. So I think it'll be easier for you and I in some spots, but because there's not going to be as many places for the ducks to go. But Lord, right. I hope it's better than it's been the past couple of years.
Well, we had a lot of we had a lot of water last year. I mean, literally up until the season start, the main season, up until then, it was perfect water, perfect. And then we got all that rain, and about 2 weeks before the season opened, and then it just warmed up to where, it was just warm. I mean, I think I went coat like maybe 4 or 5 times, and that was just to knock the cold off, the chill off, for the boat ride. Once I was going, I took it off. I never got cold.
Yeah, I think I only remember 2 mornings where there was even a little bit of ice on the water. I mean, it never really got that bad. We were out camping one of the mornings, and it got down to like 25 that night. Now that was pretty cold, but we just don't deal with that here very much. People up north and it's at 25 and like, man, you a wimp. But yeah, I mean, we just don't deal with it.
Right. I mean, I'm not saying it didn't get cold for a couple times, but I mean, for the most part, it just never really stayed cold to push any ducks.
Oh yeah,
it just was,
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it was just a couple of days through a whole season.
Yeah, we have that problem too, TRI, where people flood cornfields. Yeah, we have a lot of corn ponds in our area. A lot. I mean, a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of money around the Santee area that basically, if it's fairly close to the water, you can pretty much guarantee it's a flooded area.
Yep. Whether it be
TRI, are you talking about like Higdon decoys? I thought I locked
up. Say that again, Andy.
I was asking TRI if the Higdon farm is like Higdon decoys.
Okay.
I bought some Higdon. Yeah, I bought some Higdon pintails before I went to Texas 3 or 4 years ago. I pulled them out of the box, and they were the size of teal. I'm like, what in the heck is it? I mean, they were tiny. I didn't realize that they had a full size and then, or, you know, a life size and then then what they sell. But I mean, those things were small.
Oh, wow.
They look good.
Yeah, I would have been a little upset over that one.
Yeah, like I said, I pulled them out of the box. I'm like, what in the heck is this?
Yeah, I don't have any more pintail decoys. I sold just I sold everything I had to get started buying lifetime decoys. The only plastics I have now are all my teal. My teal spread is all plastic, and my diver spread is all plastic. But as lifetime gets bigger and bigger, and hopefully I can go straight to lifetime and do nothing but lifetime decoys.
Yeah, I probably have 4 dozen pintails, but when we go in Texas, our spreads are just so much bigger than what we put out here. You know, I mean, we're putting 8, 9, 10 dozen decoys out. You know, so I mean, you have to have that large number. But of course, there, you know, it's either pintail, teal, you know, redheads and bluebills. You know, so that's what you mix your spread up with.
Right. Yeah, I'm jealous when you go to Texas. I'll just put it to you that way. You're jealous I'm going to Kentucky. I'm jealous when you go to Texas.
Dude, that place is amazing. You know, I don't know what else to say about it. You know, to be able to go and see the number of birds and the way they work, you know, it's a lot different than what we deal with here.
Right. It is. Oh my goodness.
Suey, what time is it where you're at? Matt, you have any idea of the time difference between Philippines and here?
I have no idea. I have lost track of all those time zones.
It's got to be 9 or 10 in the morning instead of.
I got no idea.
So during the regular season, what are you? Oh. Yeah, so 12-hour difference.
12 hours, yeah.
What's up, Duckalope?
Oh, Chris, what's happening, bro? Can you come in? I'm going to see if he can come in. All right. There you go. There you go. If you see it, grab it.
Oh, I saw it, but then it disappeared. Oh, there it is.
Oh, it's there. Try to get him up in here. Waterfowl, how you doing? All right.
Let's go.
Oh, all I see is
we got a shadow.
Pretty dark out here. Here, let me cut on the light. We're out here shooting some artillery. There we go.
Well, Chris,
we had a
this is
we
Andy.
Had
He's a
some fun
good
with
friend of
some
mine.
Sorry, Matt.
That's all right.
On, Andy?
Chris, this
What's
is
up,
Andy.
bud?
Andy, this is Chris.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we played with some ARs on Saturday, man. We had a great time.
That's awesome. Yeah, we're not shooting any small arm stuff. We're all shooting artillery right now. So
yeah, don't have access to that.
Yeah, we're towards the end of all the missions, so I may end up getting bugged here in a minute, but we only got one more to go, and then who knows what's next after that. Last night we were up until about 2:30 in the morning, wasting y'all's tax dollars.
Hey, look, somebody's got to
go
do it.
for it.
So y'all ready for teal season?
Well, we've discussed it. And, yeah, we're seeing them now around here, so that's not a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw a flock of 10 last Saturday.
Really?
Yep.
Could you tell which way they were headed, or were they just low?
No, they were flying around in the field that blind that I drew. They were just like circling the big pond that's out in front of it. So we all know where they came from, but they definitely sat down in that pond.
Okay.
So how much water did they put in that field that you're building the blind in?
So it's surrounded by a lake. So it's LBL, which is the land between the lakes. It goes down into Tennessee and all the way up into Kentucky. So it's a pretty big lake. And the actual WMA, I forget how many acres it is. I want to say it's about 200 acres. They'll flood the entire thing.
Yeah, I heard you say something about pulling the boat in, and I'm like, well, dang, there's got to be a little bit of water going in there if you're getting the boat in there.
Yeah, like back in the woods, like where we were parking on the access trail, when you walk through the woods, it'd be about knee deep. And then once you get out to like where the blind is and the crops, it'd get up, from what the locals are saying, it'd get up to about your waist. And if it floods, it'd be like up above your waders.
That's pretty cool, though.
Oh,
yeah, we just don't have that type. We don't have that type of stuff.
Yeah, it'd be nice if we did.
Definitely.
Where you could draw a blind for a year. I mean, that would just be it'd be great.
I was definitely blessed on that. So I forget how many people applied for it. I mean, obviously, most of the Tennessee duck hunters all submitted their blind draw applications. And just on the WMA that I'm at, I think there's 27 or 28 blinds, and I was lucky enough to draw one of them.
Nice.
Now, that's not the Camden Bottoms, is it?
No.
Okay. So
no, it's in Dover. It's in Dover.
Now, I've been to the Camden Bottoms. I've been to the Camden Bottoms before, and when people would draw for a blind, they'd have to build it and then they have to tear it down at the end of the season. Y'all have to do the same thing?
No, we don't have to tear it down if we don't want to. I did talk to the game warden on the phone yesterday, and he said that I could tear it down at the end of the season and save the wood. Because I told him, I was like, if y'all aren't gonna like give us any money for it, like I'm literally dumping hundreds of dollars into this. Like, I want money back in my pocket for it. So.
Right.
Yeah, build it with screws, and you can take it apart and put it back together.
Yeah.
Because you're saying on your video that they burned it down, and I was just like, why?
Yeah. So what they'll do with the old stuff is they'll burn it down if they deem it unsafe. You said what?
Oh, okay.
That ain't the Colonel, is it? Is that the Colonel? No?
Yeah, he asked for Cabreros.
Oh, okay. But yeah, they'll burn it down if they deem it unsafe, and then if it's good, they'll leave it. So, but the way that they burned it was kind of messed up. So they didn't even like clean up any of the trash or anything. So, which was wild to me.
Yeah. Interesting.
Trying to fix this light. There we go. But yeah, I'm looking.
I was saying earlier that I was saying earlier that I would be going through Tennessee in a couple of weeks.
Yep.
And I was going to give you a holler. I didn't know how far away I was going to be from you because I'm headed to Kentucky.
I'm about 40 minutes north of Nashville.
Oh. Okay.
So
I won't be going through Nashville, but yeah, I won't be going through Nashville, but
are you going?
Maybe
going
on the way back,
if
I got some time, I might give you a holler.
You going up to where Bucknell is?
I'm going up to where the Binknell Bunch.
Bingle Bunch, yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah, I think they're in, from what he was saying.
Yeah,
he's
near
he's
Richmond, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how about you? You ready for teal season?
I'm ready. So I'm going to give it a shot. So because my beginning of my duck season is going to be messed up, we're going to be up into Kentucky up there at Fort Knox for training. So yeah, and that's in November, and we'll be there for about 3 weeks. So this September season, I definitely need to hit it hard.
Okay.
How many guys do you have in that
dang,
in the blind with you? I saw you had like 3 or 4 helping you build it.
Yeah, there'll be a max of 8.
Nice.
Yeah. So, but another cool thing about Tennessee is we're able to kill wood ducks too during teal season.
Yeah, that's a plus.
Right. Yeah. But I got the wood duck hole already, so I've scouted out 3 or 4 different streams, and it's holding plenty of wood ducks already.
It's the same thing in Kentucky, and that's one of the reasons why I'm going. Because if I don't, if they don't have any teal for whatever reason, I'm the summer ducks are going to be there, so I'm not worried about that.
Yep.
Oh man.
Matt, how many are in here now?
Well, if you got to go, Bo. Huh?
I was just wondering how many people were in here now.
People.
I gotcha.
I'm showing
y'all
10.
Gonna be doing.
Say that again, Chris.
Y'all gonna be doing any dove hunting?
I hope opening day, but at least opening day. Mm-hmm. Most of the time after that, if I'm going to try to be killing teal if I can.
Yep.
The good thing where I teal hunt at is there are quite a few doves that fly over, so I'll be able to do both.
There you go.
And I can actually start shooting before daylight.
Yes, sir.
Because here in South Carolina, you can't start shooting teal until legal sunrise.
Mm-hmm.
But you can shoot doves 30 minutes prior. So, shoot some doves.
Yeah.
When they fly over in the early morning.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I gotta hop up off here. I'll hit y'all up. I'll definitely be I'm not in the field next week, so I'll definitely be on next Wednesday.
Okay. Sounds good, man. Appreciate you coming up.
All right. Yep. Y'all have fun.
All right, man. Take
All
it
right,
easy.
brother.
Yep. You too.
Take care, Chris. Yeah, I think he was waiting to see if his colonel was going to show up.
Well, yeah, when he said that isn't Colonel, is it? I'm like, oh no.
I don't want to get him in trouble.
Yeah, that would have been the quick. What happened to Chris?
Mm.
Oh, you'll have a blast, TRI. That, the first couple that you shoot, they'll be slow and easy. And then by the end of that first day, they'll be screaming like they're teal coming through.
Oh, man. Yep. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm excited for opening day. I'll be able to hunt opening day. It just so happens that the WMA will be open on opening day. And so unless I get an invite to a private place or somewhere else, and I'll be at my WMA right down the street from me.
Well, yeah, you've got one.
I mean, I got one that's
5 miles from the house, ain't it?
Yeah, it's less than 5. The only reason it takes me 5 minutes is when I stop at the store to get something.
And we'll step off for just a second. I'll be right back.
All right, buddy. Well, you'll enjoy it, TRI. Just bring a lot of water. One thing about dove hunting, you got to bring a lot of water. Well, like I said, y'all got questions about duck hunting or what I use, what I don't use, throw them up there. I've actually hunted ducks in the Philippines. Let's see, I want to say it was right outside of Subic Bay. I can't remember the name of the little village, but I've actually hunted ducks there. Be a little careful, TRI, when with doves and a young pup, because the feathers will come off of a dove very easily, and you can get them they might start hard mouthing it because those feathers come off in their mouth, and as they're doing that, they start chomping down a little bit harder. So I would not use doves as a training tool. If you have the opportunity or the means, I would use pigeons. I would definitely use pigeons. The feathers don't come off as easy, but on a dove, the feathers come off way too easy, and that dogs generally don't like to have those feathers in their mouth like that. So they'll start chomping down, and they'll good chance you'll get a hard mouth dog out of it. So yeah, I would not use doves as a training tool. Yeah, that's right. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it, or is it Sui or Suwi? I don't know how you pronounce it, but yeah, I was in when I was in the Philippines, I went duck hunting there. Like I said, I was there for a couple of years, and right outside of Subic Bay. I had a great time. I think the first day we shot ducks, we shot like 250.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Nothing about conservation, huh?
Oh, no. There's no limits. There was nothing. it was pretty cool. What we did is we went out and we hunted. Went out and hunted, and we had some of the kids from this neighboring village that we used them as bird boys, and for every duck that they brought back, I would give them a peso. So I think when I was there, it was 20 pesos to the U.S. dollar. I don't know, but for every duck, and I'd give them a peso, and I damn near went broke.
Yeah, with that many birds.
Yeah, I almost went broke on that trip, but it was a lot of ducks. It was unbelievable, and they were a little bit bigger than a mallard, but they were all dark colored.
Oh yeah,
kind of like an in between of a mottle duck and a black duck. So they had that dark, in between those two colors, but they looked like a mallard. They were just bigger in size than what a mallard is.
Hey, I don't discriminate. It's a duck.
Yep. Yeah. TRI. When I've trained quite a few dogs in my lifetime, and I wish that Jay from the Binknell Bunch was here, because he is a dog trainer. I mean, that's what he does. It's one of his jobs, and it's 6 months old. I mean, I honestly, I would use something like the quail or chucker, maybe a little pheasant or something, but that's what I would use. I definitely would not use a dove. I would never use a dove. Never.
Yeah, both of my dogs, whenever I started them, they had wood duck wings in their mouth from 10 weeks old. I mean, early on,
Yeah.
I had a wing in their mouth, letting them run around with it and kind of, almost work it like a bumper. And both of my labs, man, they're just insane when it comes to birds. But they're not the best house pets.
Yeah, I got both of mine in the house, so we have hairy floors. That's all I can tell you.
Oh yeah. If you don't want dog hair on your clothes, do not step foot in my house, because you will be covered. Which, labs they shed pretty bad anyway, so having two of them in the house is their hair everywhere.
I got two of them. Yeah, Coyote. I was already out of there when that happened. So, all right. How many people we got? We got 11 in here now. Awesome. If you haven't already, do me a favor and hit that big old thumbs up for me. I sure would appreciate it.
Oh, let me grab. Yeah, blue heelers do shed real bad. A friend of mine had one. Pretty active dog as well.
Yeah. My labs were younger. You couldn't keep anything on a table. If them running around didn't knock it over, their tails knocked it over.
Yes.
That's a good idea, TRI. Oh man. It has been a day, bro. I know you got to be tuckered out.
Yes, it's pretty warm, and I had to do a lot of stuff. I couldn't hide in the house with air conditioning most of the day. I try to do the inside stuff in the afternoon, but it don't always work out right.
Yeah. I did yard work all day, and when I came in off of that, man, I was beat. The humidity back here today.
Oh yeah, at 8 o'clock this morning.
But
I was soaked.
Yep. All righty. Well, you got anything? Any words of wisdom?
Man, I don't know. No, probably not. Wouldn't. I don't know how smart it would be.
Yeah. Because I mean, I know you're worn out. I've had a pretty busy day outside working in the yard and whatnot, and I just we've been here for about an hour and a half, going on an hour and a half. Thinking about calling it a night and going relax the rest of the evening.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you having me.
I got to work tomorrow. I got to work tomorrow. Hey, man, anytime, dude. Even on Monday night, the new guys that are coming in, every Monday night I do a live stream. Wednesday nights, what we do on Wednesday nights is we have what's known as In the Blind. I got Andy up here tonight, and Chris came in for a little while. But I usually have the Binkno Bunch in and Neil from W6 Outdoors. And all we do is talk ducks. We're doing that every Wednesday night. At least I'll be here if nothing else. Andy, you are always welcome. So, if you come in, I don't care if we're all in here. Grab that link and pop yourself in once I get it posted up.
Yes, sir.
We'll have, the more the merrier. But all we do on Wednesday night is talk ducks, waterfowl hunting. Like I said, we got, as far as me and Andy are concerned, goose season starts September 1st. Dove season starts the 4th.
4th or 5th.
Marsh hens, one or the other. I can't remember which. I know it's the 4th. It's the first Saturday, I believe.
Yeah, that's right.
And we got marsh hen season coming up. We got moor hen and purple gallinoo season. Starts the 8th. I know I'll be out there. I will be out there.
That's something I may want to get with you and try to do some of that just to kind of. I've never done that.
Well, I can tell you now that the 8th of September is a Wednesday. And it's the opening day. If you can make it, come on. Bring your bass rod with you. Because we'll probably fish. We'll probably fish after that. We'll go around and chase them moor hens and purple gallinoos and do some teal scouting because it opens up the 10th. And we'll be doing all that kind of stuff. So I've got a lot of hunts planned that are coming up. Of course, I'm going to Kentucky on the 17th. I'll be gone for a week on that one and then be back and get back to work and trying to hunt every chance I get. So that's my plans for the upcoming.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll see what I can do about that Wednesday, and we'd have a good time for sure. And thanks everybody that was in here on the chat with us. I enjoyed it and appreciate all of y'all being here.
I do too. And on that note, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call this a night. I want to appreciate everybody that comes in here. Appreciate it. Man, it just helps me out when I see people coming in here. But we will see y'all next time on Daddy Duck 365. Y'all have a good night.
Good night, everybody.